The Missoula Children's Theater, in conjunction with the Southwest Nebraska Community Theater Association, are putting on the production of Red Riding Hood. The production, which began with auditions on Monday, July 19th, will do a one-day performance on Saturday, July 24th at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. at the Fox Theater. Sam Rudolph,
your friend will be burned alive by fire,
and Renee Roberts are traveling across the United States with the Children's Missoula Theater presenting Red Riding Hood. This presentation here in McCook is a little bit different from their previous experiences.
For instance, a couple weeks ago we had a cast of, I think, 18 kids, and this week we have a cast of 60. So logistically there's a challenge of each week, you know, how are we going to adapt the number of kids that we have and their talent level and skill level and age, and still teach them the show and on show day have a show.
Co-director Sam Rudolph talks about the differences with working with children and what it's like to work in a theater as nice as the Fox.
I'd say the only real problems we tend to run into is sometimes you get kids that are a little shy, or they're not necessarily comfortable performing in front of a group, so you have to make sure to support them and help them get the confidence that they need to perform in front of an audience. And sometimes you come to space, not all the spaces are as nice as the Fox Theater. Sometimes you get really spaces where you really have to work hard to make sure that that set's going to fit on the stage, or that you're going to have room for the kids backstage. So I consider myself to be very flexible, and that seems to be the key to doing this job is flexibility.
In addition to having students try out for acting roles, they also had some students who came out for directing positions. Sisters Emily and Alyssa Carr became assistant directors for the production of Red Riding Hood, and they talk about what it's like to work behind the scenes.
I'll be helping out backstage and helping with lines and songs and things like that.
Helping everyone learn their lines and the dances and the songs, and then helping get sets and costumes and stuff together.
So just follow.
Sarah Jones, who was awarded the lead after Red Riding Hood auditions, talks about what it's going to be like to have rehearsals for 6 straight days.
I'm going to be cramming those lines into my brain, but I will be looking forward to doing all the rehearsals because doing this is really fun.
You can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Play rehearsals will run all week from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. with everybody practicing on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning before Saturday, July 24th's afternoon performances at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. This has been Justin Bass, McCook Daily Gazette.